Did I do it? I did it there. YouTube? I did that on both. I don't know why I wait for the audio on YouTube, but I guess it's just to prevent any issues. Not that I think there will be any. Especially if Twitch is working. I would assume YouTube is working. Right. Why doesn't that have power? What? Why wouldn't that have power? No power? Are we out of power? Oh, we're out of power. We're using too much power. That's probably because the steam temperature has dropped in here. Which... Why is it dropping? Outlaws getting first 7 times? How you doing, Outlaws? Is it because I've added this bit? Why would this be cooling it, though? Do these not generate heat? Heat, yeah, so they add heat. Oh, this is off. Okay, you need to be always running. That might be the issue. Quick question. Shoot. Will there be a next season of the SMP? That is entirely down to the people on the SMP. I'm not fully active on it, so I'm not going to determine what happens to it. But as far as I'm aware, the people who have been playing it and talking to me about it, they're perfectly happy with it continuing how it is right now. I think a lot of people have some very large projects, and I'm more than happy for them to finish all those projects out. Are you planning the big build? I lost interest. For my base? Ah, I get you. I think, Death Shot... Oh, yeah, Death Shot is doing a whole new base in a different location now. Or they might be doing a new build over there. I know a lot of people have multiple bases. What your base looks awesome though. I loved the design of it. Did it ever get... What's the progress on it? Obviously, I'm not going to judge if you don't finish your base. Because I think I've got more bases on there not finished than finished. Ah, got you. I don't know. Maybe one day we could do another... I've still got... No, I think I can't... No, I didn't cancel it. It's still there. What's it doing? We still have the modded Minecraft server. I stopped enjoying the Minecraft stuff as much. Hence the fact I've not been playing it for quite a while. But I've got nothing against continuing to run and setting everything up so other people can carry on enjoying it, even if I don't enjoy it. Zaps, welcome in, how you doing? Is the temperature going up now? Do you want to know Outlaws? One of the things I was considering, which you might find this interesting, when I move, which I'm hoping will be in the near future. I'm not sure if it will or not though. But when I move, I really want a VR headset because there's a lot of funny random VR games. And if I did get a VR headset, I would find a way to stream it. And that's gonna open up to a lot of new funny experiences, I think. That's not official, that's not definitely happening, but it's just something I've been playing around with in my mind. VR Phasmo, we could do a lot of stuff. Yeah, we could do a lot of stuff. And I think other people would find it more interesting as well. I like this kind of game. I can play this kind of game for like years, and it's very nerdy, and I don't think I'd get bored of it. But I need to figure out how to help other people enjoy stuff more, like on this kind of stuff when I'm streaming. When I first got into Repo, I loved that game and I was very enthusiastic about it, and I think other people saw that, and Repo was probably the most popular game we played. But then I got bored of it. But that happens. So if we're gonna, you know, battle to keep my attention, I think more options we can do. There's a lot of the same. Yeah, I think that's what got me with it. I really enjoyed it, and people enjoyed watching me like bully the monsters. But ultimately, it was pretty repetitive. Zap's recommended for 363 streams. What's the Steam temperature doing in here? I don't know why this Steam is so cool. I can't figure that out. Like it's very warm, but the only thing we've changed is adding this bit on. But nothing over here should be cooling it. And all of these actually add heat. Like, all of this adds heat. So I'm unsure, unless it's the heat. It might be the heat capacity we've changed. The amount of stuff that needs to have the temperature increased in. So the only thing I can think of to help with that is disabling some steam turbines, but I'm pretty sure I'm happy just waiting. We have 7.5 tons of enriched uranium right there. Apparently we still have 12 tons of it in other places. That's a lot. But yeah, Repo was very repetitive. I did enjoy it though. I definitely enjoyed it. But I need to figure out how I'm going to enjoy it more. Especially because I'm looking to start. We'll see. Ooh, heat damage. We'll see what happens with the job interview I had. I'm waiting to hear back from that. We're in here and there. Yeah, for sure. I would be down for that. But if I do start working, I need to be cautious that I'm going to be very busy, and if I don't enjoy the game that I'm playing on stream, then stream's at risk. Well, there's another new game release about digging a hole with a vacuum cleaner. I wanted to play that. That looked fun. Just like random games. can't remember the name of it. Let me just search the word hole. Game about digging a hole. I have that one in the library. But there's a new game out that's very similar to it. Can't remember what the new one's called though. So why is this not going? Why are they not putting this into there? Why are they not emptying this? Why are they not? Too hot. Let me deconstruct that and reconstruct it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with it all. Everything is very up in the air. I'm aware of that. This one has been done, so we can send you home. What are you here for? Check the ice planet. This really is starting to... The heat is winning against the cold. Yeah. Is there any random games you guys are playing at the moment? That's all working fine. This is full. And we're starting to get backlogs of liquids, which is interesting. Draco? No. Still no Draco. One of the things I wanted to do was on this planet. I think I want to clear this out and build like an actual facility on here. Technically, we currently have one. We could even use this with hydrogen. Ooh, did we not finish the build? No, we were building an infinite storage for the oil. That's what we're doing. Uno, golf it, and golf with your friends. Golf with friends. Let me look at that. Golf with friends. Oh, I've seen that on, I think, on YouTube videos. Hey, Katie, welcome in for 379 streams. I appreciate the tier 1 for 35 months. Currently on a 35-month streak. Never lost faith once. Very appreciated. We're going to do the infinite oil storage in here. But no, we'd need oil all the way up to a certain level. And then we'll bring in some petroleum. How you doing, Katie? True, welcome in for 361 streams. True, you know how we lost a few games yesterday? Well, I made the executive decision to play another one. And I got called a smurf, and my ego is back up. Straw! I appreciate the lurk. Long time no see, it's good to see you. Why do I feel there's not many, we had some happy games reset? Yeah, we did. But I did one last one, as Chaos Knight. I did quite well. Okay, so it looks like that we've managed to get the heat back up, which is perfect. It looks like this is working again as well. No, it's not. Why? Why are they not unloading this? Oh, there's so much here. Is there a thing for this? Like empty storage? Empty pipe? No. Sweep? No. I agree, true. Alright, miss everyone here. Hope you all are well. Lurking before bed. I hope you sleep well. Is there a fast way of doing this? Because I don't know why this isn't picking these up. Unless there's a bug. So I reload. I'm gonna reload. Might be a bug. Let me save. Main menu. Save and quit again, I guess. Load it back up. Yeah, how was everyone's weekends? What did everyone get up to? Same old uni work. Also at the gym today, ow, I kind of did. I don't know what I did to my back. Well, I know exactly what I did. I increased the weight, and it was probably a bit too heavy. Um, it was on the seated row machine. So as I like pulled it towards me, it was fine, and then I kind of pulled it slightly too fast, so it did a little jump where it like didn't weigh anything because of it had momentum. And then it went back the other way, and as it went back the other way, I tried to stop it. It kind of tweaked my back slightly, but I should be okay. Right, is this now gonna work? Okay, it appears to be working, so we can go back to the game. Eef. It's not very smart. Thank you. The usual then. Okay, so that seems to be working. Let's go back over here. Sweep this out.
That rowing machine incident seems like a skill issue. Winking face.
Do you know what's annoying though, Outlaws? Is I agree. Because I'd been using a lot of like low weights for controlled movements and all that kind of stuff. And then I got, in my own head, no one else involved, I got insecure that the weights were not increasing like every week. And I'm like, this is the same weight every week. I'm not going to hit like, the muscle's not going to have a reason to grow. So I should increase the weight. So I did increase the weight. And then it hurt. But it also, I don't think it would have hurt unless I did a stupid movement like pulling it, giving it momentum. Once it hit the top, I lost control of the weight, and then as it went the other way, I tried to stop it, and it caused an injury. But it's been months and months and months since I had an injury, so I'll learn from it, and I won't do that bit again. I still obviously will try and increase the weights every now and then, but learnt my lesson. I just have to be. Luckily, it's not a bad one either. It's not bad at all. I've had muscle tweaks where like my biceps used to get them at the very beginning. That it could not lift any weight without me getting extreme pain. Like I used to tear them a lot. But now I can do like a full like hour and a half workout and not have an issue. So I am more sensible with the movements. Welcome in, guy. How you doing? Right, is there this? Yes, we're gonna take a line up from here. Up, over. 49, all of that. What? Why does the water keep disappearing? My liquid locks keep breaking. How has that happened again? This happened the other day as well. Our water locks just for some reason would randomly break. That's irritating. It broke. There was water here, and now it's here. How did the water get from here to here? I will just have to do it again. Safe journeys, K2. wait for them to relocate it. That's so strange. Because it happened on the other map. Why do you need a vacuum for it? I like the vacuums. I don't know why. You technically don't need a vacuum for an infinite water storage. But I like the idea that it can't conduct with the outside. I guess you don't. Yeah, you don't, do you? I don't know why. I've always done it with a vacuum. Oh. You weren't supposed to go yet. But I guess... That's my vacuum, isn't it? Oh, that's... Vacuum just in case. Yeah, I was thinking the vacuum would prevent any sort of transfer between the liquid and the outside. But my water locks just never seem to work. How you doing, Peggy? Welcome in. How you doing, Peggy? Welcome in for 369 streams. Right, that should now be an airlock. So if we go to ventilation... That should be quite a quick vacuum. Back over here while they do that. What's the temperature in here? Okay, so the temperature's back up to the correct level. That's good, because I was getting concerned. So are we now getting power? Okay, so now we should be able to reconnect that and that. We'll see what happens. These dupes are getting injured from somewhere, and I'm not sure where they're getting injured from. Is it you? Might be the crab. I know if there's an egg around, the crab's attacking. I missed talk for next season. Outlaws was asking if there will be another season. And I said the people currently on the SMP who actively play it, it's really down to them. It wouldn't be down to me at this point, because I don't play it much. And as far as I know, we're letting this season play out. People have some very large builds they want to do. And I'm not going to stop them. I'll play for them. That's why I'm like, because I would do the same. I'm like, there's no point resetting it, and everyone who's got like these very large builds, get their builds reset for like me, for example, because I would only play like a month. Where does this come out? It'll probably have to be a new season, but with more rules and certain things. Yeah. hard resets. Okay, as far as I'm aware, there's no plans of it resetting. Yeah. I don't know what the world file size is. I know it goes up very quickly. I haven't checked it in a while. 22 gigabytes again. It's already up to 22 gigabytes. Ooh. There's a chunk that's causing problems. Zap's been exploring again? I have no idea, but every time I reset it, it's like a dinner bell for everyone just running in every direction, and it immediately goes back up. That's interesting. There's a chunk causing problems. Hey, Outlaws, I appreciate the gifted sub over to True. Yeah. New rules, do I want to ask? Better not be in play if you also play Dota. You play Dota from in Minecraft. I need to open a ticket quick for me to look at. I don't know what this ticket is, but close that. 1 second. See, this is the thing with Minecraft, right? This game, I can play this game for hours, and then once I turn it off, I don't need to look at it. But every time I look at Minecraft, there's something for me to do. Who's on the server right now? Zaps, are you right if I do a restart? I just want to see if this bug repeats after the restart. Probably Zaps, it is Zaps. Why is this? We might want to fill up this cooling loop more. Wait, when was the next? Let me check the schedule. When was the last restart? Last run. Oh, it's due a restart in 20 minutes. I'll just wait. I'll just keep an eye on it for then. Alright, let's go over here. Plumbing. Bottle, no, bottle drainer. That's alright, Big. I'm just gonna wait. Let's also... That's linked to... Oh, wait, we've got one over there. I'll turn this up so it shouldn't overfill. You can leave that to it. Main planet. We have 21 tons of diamond now. A lot of fossil. Oh, perfect. It's already a vacuum. We'll try and do this quickly, because I don't know what's happening to this. But it hates it. Do that. Then plumbing. That there. Now, technically, we don't want it to empty if it's under a certain level. So let's actually change the design slightly. This is just to prevent the liquid lock ever failing. Send green signal if above 750. Do that. Wait, I'm trying to think. 'Cause I'd want that there. Appreciate the creeper sound and take a sip, definitely. Unless we move the liquid lock. I started playing a game about 2 years ago. I've not played in years. What game was that? Old school RuneScape. I've actually heard of that quite a lot. Oh, one second, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Maiko, appreciate the lurk. Enjoy cleaning. Peggy, first on the YouTubes. Appreciate it. I'm confused what to do about the YouTube. Because I did enjoy making the videos, but I got out of sync when I lost the internet. Wait, did I? No, I think I stopped it before that. No, was I? I don't know the last time I properly did videos. It was before the internet went out. Remember to wash your hands. Peggy, I took a phone call. So, if I now do that... Oh, I stopped after the holiday. That makes sense. Ooh, I've just thought of a way we can do this. So, what if I fill this with... Oh, or we could just do that. Then deconstruct that and build diagonally. If we build a block there, will it delete the crude oil? Oh, let's do that. Appreciate the reactions on YouTube. If we could try and do some reactions today on the YouTubes, it would be interesting to see what happens. Right, we should be able to connect that to there. Start filling this up with some crude oil. Okay, also, I think we have fully fixed the diamond problem. We now have excess diamonds quite regularly. We could even potentially... Am I getting baited to use reactions? I don't think it's baiting if I outright ask you. Baiting would be like holding a competition to see if we can beat previous days' reactions. Is that still a vacuum? It is. Okay, so this is done. This is an infinite oil thing, but we have to get this to there. And then we put in a tiny bit of petroleum. Ooh, let's do one there, there. In fact, just for it looking correct, I'll do that there. Okay, so this now has crude oil in it, but I want it to go up to maybe like 800. Like right here. Or even chatting on the YouTube. I'm not sure how the YouTube algorithm pushes live streams. Because it seems very random. Like one day it can go to like 40 odd people. And then the next day it goes to 3. that should hopefully, if we stop that, just put a little bit of petroleum in here. Oh, I think that worked. Put a tiny bit more. Just for the aesthetics. Do that. Infinite crude oil storage. Nice. Tick that off the list. YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are odd. In what way? I'm gonna do that just to empty this out slightly. Bob is also odd. Oh? Dracos. Nope. I've been trying so long to get Dracos. Okay, we have so much water on this planet. Ooh. These have tons of uranium in them. That one's got 2.7 tons of enriched uranium. Uh-oh. Some of these apparently missed. Everyone catching about Outlaws. It's good to see you. I appreciate the gifted sub. Rexy, welcome in for 143 streams. Okay, so you can't build over these. So, power... Disable this room for a moment, please. How are we gonna do this? I have to delete 2 of these reflectors. I don't like... Wait, power... There you go. Now we'll cut it off. How you doing, Rexy? Get rid of those metal tiles. Tundra, welcome in as well. How you doing? Let's rebuild those with the high melting point. I'm doing good, thanks. Sleep is great, so I understand. Wait. How did oxygen get out here? Was there oxygen in here? No, there couldn't be. Is my water lock broken? No. Where did oxygen get in here from? Who knows? There's not oxygen in here. There we go. So we can deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. I'm going to rebuild the reflectors. Oxygen was included. Then we need these. And there. So this stuff, if we go to properties, the melting point of this is very high, so we never need to worry about them overheating anymore. Are we still making that on this planet? I think we are, but there's none being made. It requires so much of it that it's very unrealistic. Unless we make a very large sleep wheat production facility. Which would need a lot of water and a lot of power. But this planet's got both of them. So what if we made a facility on this planet to make, like, a ridiculous amount of it? Also, we might as well prep moving this down. Because we have so much water here. Let's deconstruct that. This facility up here is back to being done, so we can turn that all back on. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's done. Do we still have ice? Apparently we do. I think it does work better with one of these layouts. I don't know if we're ever going to cool this down, because I'm pretty sure I'm not controlling the heat very well. That won't help. Put that to a 7. They build this first. We'll do more at 7. And that'll be all of our ice. Is there any ice planets we haven't destroyed? This one. Is that an ice planet? So that's aquatic. So that's a water planet. Because there's an achievement. It was good, thanks, Peggy. Went on a nice walk and picnic on Saturday. It was very nice. Who enjoys walking? I enjoy fitness. Do you know what, Peggy? I try so hard not to make certain jokes sometimes, but I'm very glad you always seem to make them. The joke is not wasted. Right, so what is the human requirement for this bit here? Take a sip, definitely. So it just requires dirt. How much dirt do we have? 100 tons of it. Am I looking here? Right, do we stop this production and try and do... Oh, it probably has. Thanks, Peggy. I don't see the error yet. But it might be once it's loaded. There's a random chunk that is apparently got issues. I wouldn't even know how to find the chunk. But apparently there's one chunk with a very high number of entities. I'm gonna have to run a spark report. Right. What time is it now? At 1:30 BST. I need to stop the report. Please remind me. Oh wait, I don't even know if it will be loaded. Who knows? Doesn't remember why we needed the restart, but remembers there was one needed. Yeah, it's because there's a chunk that's causing a few issues. But this was part. I made a comment that every time I look at Minecraft, there's something for me to do, and then we look at Minecraft and there's a bug that I need to now look into. Why are they there? Move to there. I'm about to head out for work. You too, Rexy. Appreciate you being here. Do we need to bring in Fret? I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find the chunk. You know, it's a funny thing when Pludgy was around as well. Because me and Pludgy used to joke about it a lot because he knew that it was money. But I would fix an issue and then Pludgy would tell everyone and everyone would be like, woo Pludgy. But I do try and fix as many problems as I can. I wouldn't worry about it if it's me dealing with a ticket. I still know how to run a server. Right, we're officially starting the cooling. Appreciate it, Peggy. Oh no, I don't need height. I just mean don't worry if it's me reacting to a ticket. I still know how to run it. Gonna head to the shop. While on lunch, no worries. Enjoy your lunch. should be. Okay, right. So that's going to try and cool this area, which because we've already done it recently, it should be... Can you turn the chunk off and on again? That's what the restart was for. I'm assuming it was going to be something with the amount in the chunk, which is why I'm running the profile report, which will tell me what entities are in each chunk. Assuming it's an entity issue, that will find it. As long as it's loaded. So it should be able to find it if it's a loaded entity. But if not, I can use the there's a seed map you can use. And you type in the coordinates and it will show you what's in the seed. The coordinates of the chunk, and you can find that. Try to spread out armor and stuff. Oh, no matter where it is, it'll be fine. It's just if the chunk is too powerful, then we'll just let the person know whoever chunk it is. It could literally just be like a mob spawner that wasn't turned off. It's like when we first did this, and we found there was a villager breeder, an automatic villager breeder that wasn't turned off, and there was like a ridiculous amount of villagers. Or where we found like 1,000 hoppers all linking together. Just little things like that, especially because of the size of the server. It's never a problem. Right, we could use this area, technically, to cool some of this. But these bees eat the carbon dioxide. I'm debating using a large portion of this planet. Like, if we cleared out this whole bottom area here of the liquids. What is that? That's a carbon dioxide. At -51. Ooh, that could be useful. Especially if we vacuumed it. Ooh, that could be useful. What if we quickly... Party 9. That. And then... That. Because then this whole bottom bit here is sealed in. And once it goes below this level... This is here from a previous build as well. Alright, so we visited this planet. We haven't visited this one. That's the one that begins with a D. That one. So we haven't been to that one. Have we been to this one? No. Have we been to this one? No. And we haven't been to this one. No. So we need to go to all 3 of these. Land a rover on each one of them. So let's go here. Go to C. This one is our rover one. So we'll go to there. Oh, we are making it. Hang I'm gonna assume all of this iron, the rest is refined carbon. So we might as well send that one back. How is this planet doing? Nope. This planet? Oh, it's not even there yet. A light switch to turn it off. That's quite smart. That's a smart way of doing it. How's the oxygen doing? Okay, so we did fix that by turning this one back on. That's nice. This is still making tons of power. Built the farm. I can imagine. This is working nicely. Because we also want to have this planet look way better. I wouldn't mind clearing this whole thing out. But to do that, I want a lot more dupes on it. I'm pretty sure this planet could sustain a lot more duplicates. Because there's 4 on here currently. I don't even think there'd be a problem taking it up to like 6 or 7. The only thing they don't have is food. Like their own food source. So if they had a food source, we have tons of water, tons of oxygen. So maybe when we make the sleep wheat farm down here, we could make some food. Is there, I'm not on the server, right? But is there like, is this a discussed topic? Today's the first I'm hearing of it, and there's been a few people mention the reset. And I'm like, I'm not aware of any reset. I wasn't even aware we were gonna do a reset. As far as I knew, everyone wanted to keep playing the server. I'll have to ask Katie when she's at work. Katie will know. Where's that polluted water going? Up there. Okay. Do we want that much polluted water? No, what would you... Right, okay. What you should do then is you should just do like a like find a new location and all move in together and like rebuild a base. Because all the reset would do is reset everyone's current bases, but you could just go to a new base location, build a new base. Obviously, the server will eventually get to a point where there's too much on it, but I don't see that happening. Oh, I need to stop the profiler. Copy that link into the ticket just in case we need something. Right, percentages. How do I see? There's a way of seeing entities. I haven't done this in a while. I'm just gonna click all the different buttons. That was probably the wrong button to click. Well, entities. Apparently there was only 20 entities loaded. Okay, so I might need to run it while people are online then. Because according to that, it seems fine. I'll keep an eye on it. Right, I'm waiting for the rovers. In fact, nah, we don't have enough distance. Right, this one can go drop some stuff off to these guys. And then we'll decommission this. Ooh, we only have 16 data banks. So it looks like we're going to send 4 more people out. Alright, so we'll send that out to get some more data banks. Breathability. Right, there they go. Oh, that's a stone hatch. I thought that was a Draco for a moment. Okay, well this liquid thing is not good. Slow heating. Is it because of the type of pipes? Requires little energy to raise the temperature, therefore the heat will cool quickly. Oh, maybe we should build out this thing. See if that's better, because I don't think we have any ceramic on this planet. No song requests? Yeah. I don't know why it wasn't working this morning. It just didn't turn on, or didn't connect to Spotify. Right, while we do that, let's disconnect the power. Build that. I think they're still building down here. Change that to 5s. Oh, they built that quite quick though. Change this priority 5. Oh, they have plenty of iron on this planet. Wait a minute. Okay, it's delivery. It's getting the iron first. $22 to 37. Oh, this is too hot. Whoops. We do some automation here. It never happened. Irrigation. Okay, they're out of polluted water. Probably because of this. Let's put that as below for a minute. How much fish do we have? Not much, because we have so much barbecue. Is the barbecue literally just coming from these? These 2 rooms here is enough barbecue for this planet? That's very surprising. I didn't realize how little you needed. Right, that's there. I don't want to do... I wish you could see what's in them. Right, we'll send that home. Wait, did it deploy them? Yes. But this isn't picking them up again. Hmm. Uh-oh. I just realized we never turned this back on. Outlaws, are you in chat? Trying to replace me? No, he just got kicked from the server. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. It said, do not report this to paper. This is not a bug or a crash. Server thread dump. I have no idea. Mind? My Wi-Fi switching around. Let's turn this back on. The weird thing is, I think we have enough diamond, but I want to get to 100 tons. Just, why not? Right, this one's back. So let's deconstruct some of these. I want to re-designate this as a rover. Being a bad Wi-Fi. They can climb on those. I'm just talking to outlaws through the server console. Just casually. I know what the CPU's doing. Like, it's fine, fine, fine. And then 700% CPU usage. Nah, I'm not messing with outlaws. We're just talking about it. It might have something to do with the size of the server, but it's not all being loaded currently. That's no fun. You remember the time... Oh, I don't know how I would find the clip of it. But there was a time where I added the mods to turn into a creeper. And I hid behind Penguin. Scared the life out of them. You can go home. Right, we have just landed on this planet. Tube, welcome back. What's been happening? No, I was just looking into the server because the CPU jumps every now and then. What's that? Is a steam vent. Any more on the reset situation? No, it turns out that situation created itself. Someone asked if there was going to be a reset because they were bored of their base. But as far as I'm aware, no one's like specifically wanting it. Ooh, that fools. But no, that literally created itself. See what everyone's saying? Well, from what I've heard today, no one's saying they want a reset. As far as I've heard, people are enjoying the large bases. Like having really large projects without the risk of it resetting. Just to gauge the reaction. What, tell everyone that I've done it and upload a blank world to the server? What is this? Is that radioactive? Yeah. Right, that planet sorted. This area here is still slowly draining. so they need reed fiber. How much reed fiber do we have on here now? 113. Not much, but that's mostly because these had stopped working. So their range 22 to there. So turn these, send green signal if below 25. Right, we've got some polluted water in here now. Oh, more pips. Can we wrangle you? I want to put you somewhere else. Oh, we've already got a pip in here. Starving. What do pips eat? Uh-oh. Oh, that's pop. What do pips eat? What do you eat? Okay, so we need a tree. I don't want to go in here because these will attack us. There was a way to make... Using this, you can make a tile of something. To plant seeds. What was this one up here made out of? Gold amalgam. Hello? Make one out. Whoops. Make one out of that. How do you do it? It's like that with a door. You deconstruct that, replace that door. Ooh. I'm looking in the general media because there's photos of bases in there. Nice. Right, so this should hopefully try and convert a little bit of the power. Oh, if we want another person on this planet, why don't we build... Where would this? Why don't we build one of these? On like the planets that we have like here as well. Where would I put it? There. Oh, the pip escaped. Do we even have the seed that I'm thinking of? It's a seed for the tree. Yes, we have 5 of them. Relocate that to there. Let's lock that one. Now lock that one. Lock that one. Deconstruct that one. Lock that one. Is this how you do it? Like you deconstruct it, then rebuild it? Hello? Where did that go? Did they pick it up? Let's change these to auto. Did anyone see where the Wolfamite went? Appreciate the YouTube reactions. It went that way. Oxygen not included. How to make metal tile. Natural. Oh, I might be using the wrong type of doors. Oh, they're doing it differently. They didn't use the doors around it. That's interesting. They used mechanized as well, so maybe we're using the wrong ones. Let's see if this works. Oh, they weren't bad. I think they're very similar to the ones we already have. It's just I don't think they're currently properly monitored. Deconstruct. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. It didn't work. I see the metal there, but it was supposed to... What if we do it again? Maybe you have to do it twice. $14 dupes on this planet does not seem enough. But there's some in space. Made 81 data banks. There's no power. Oh, we've taken away the solar panels. I forgot we rebuilt that without solar panels. Where did we put the... There it is. Nice, so now we can get random stuff on these planets. Oh, I forgot about this one. Wait, did we not send the other one out? Hey, Fret, welcome in. How you doing? Right, deconstruct that. Nope. Didn't work. guess we try it next with box around it. Don't fall down there. You fell down there. Oh, there's a way out. Somehow the pip got on the right side again. Nice. How you doing, Fred? Happy Monday. Maybe I should actually watch the video that I looked for. Have they removed this from the game? I guess manual airlock's not make tile. Maybe. I tried it with that, it didn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh! Kit, welcome in, how you doing? We got it to work. How you doing, Kit? Do we try and do another one like here? I totally forgot you streamed early for a second. Been a while since I bothered with that, to be honest. I just make natural mod instead. Oh, yeah, I don't have that. So this pip should hopefully plant that there. Oh, they did! I kind of want a second one then. Well, actually, we don't need to. I just want this to, I just want to keep some pips alive. I don't have a use for them yet. But I've been trying to get Drecos for, like, many, many, many cycles. Right, they've redone that, so we can change that to there. Oh, that's close. It needs... Wait. It needs a second fuel. Oh, that next video was so loud. So we need to deconstruct that. I want to add... I can't. Probably because of all these ladders. So the natural tile mod, you just build natural tiles. I don't know where it's so annoying. I have like the little fruit flies that annoy me. Right, they're the same height, so that's got to be a good sign. Also, let's deconstruct those and put solar panels back on this. That's it, the fly. Obviously. Basically, we're over on this planet having a look around. is a cool steam vent. Should go below it and keep going over. Not too sure what we would even use this planet for. Can they build on here with anything? Ooh, they've got some building supplies. Somebody save me. You should have a look in their general media, because I've just seen that Penguin uploaded a photo of them holding a massive spider. I'm sure you would love that. Sorry. Alright, so this one hopefully can go to there. No, it's still only 7. Is that because of the data banks? What's this one set to? That can go to 20. Why can this only go to... What's the difference? It might be the data banks. Dropped my phone when I saw the spider. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. This one might need a cooling system. This planet. Ooh, how much diamond do we have now? $34 tons of diamond. I think we have enough of it. Keep going. How's everyone doing today? Doing good, thanks, Fred. How's your day going? I know you probably only just started it. I'm trying to figure out why they won't put more data banks in this. Because it can only go 10 tiles. Can they reach it? They should be able to reach it. Oh wow, crude oil's going great. I want them to deliver more data banks to this. So we literally just need some more data banks. Wait and delivery 80. We even have 80? Kinda. Okay, right, these can both go. This one can also collect some more data banks. We are really using the rockets here. A lot of rocket activity. No idea where that one is returning from. Oh, the Wolframite place. Oh, that one's run quite low. So I'll take off that for now. Oh, so this one's actually waiting for more iron, I think. Okay, right. Well, let's take that off. And just send it back. And we'll come back here later. Once there's more iron. And this one, we've explored this whole planet. Cancel that. Why can't they get back? Go from there to there. There to there, there to there, there to there. Ah, that's why. Take a sip, definitely. I'm still considering using this space down here for massive sleep wheat farm. Just to make sleep wheat. Turn it into the very highly thermal stuff. Ooh, we're running low on power. So let's disconnect that and that. That should fix the issue. It does. What if we just connected the bottom one? I think that is going. That's still a positive. These two Radbolt generators make 1,200 a cycle. Whereas, like, that one there makes 130 a cycle. So this one's very power efficient compared to these ones. These ones make 200 a cycle compared to 1,200 a cycle. So power-wise, all of these here probably make the same as these two. The ones up here make loads. I don't even think we need these turned on. That's on. So that planet, doing great. This planet, doing great. We're heading over to these two planets here to have a look around. Is there any of these ones down here we haven't been to? We've been to that. We've obviously been to that one. I think that's our teleportation planet. It is. We've obviously been to that one. We've been to that one. And we've just done that one. So yeah, these are the last two planets to explore. And then we've explored every planet. When does this one refill? Didn't it used to say refill a certain amount of time? Where did we see that? Saving. Because like that one's fully refilled. I also kind of want 2 rockets constantly doing this. Oh, the portals are the same one, but you decide which planet gets it. Right, okay. Refill after 3 meters. You saw that nowhere. Appreciate those reactions. Right. How's the pips doing? Are they dead? That one will probably die, but there's an egg here. So that's fine. So hopefully, so we've now got one for the poke shells. We've got one for pips. The slicks just died for some reason. I'm not sure why, because there's loads of carbon dioxide in here. It might have been temperature that killed him. Ah, perfect. This is working out quite well. Trying to cool down the general map. That's 1,000 kilograms. Oh no, that's normal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, things are going quite well on this planet. I think if we didn't have spaced out DLC, I would have been bored of this game a long time ago. But being able to go to like every planet and do different things on each one of them, it's pretty nice. Ah, perfect. They've now done that, so let's go ladder. Do that at priority 5. Then build. In fact, it doesn't even need to be 9, it can just be 6. We're almost at these two. The rovers stuck again? They are. What was in this one? There wasn't much for us to do here, I don't think. No. There's only 100 reed fiber. The reed fiber up here, what's your problem? Irrigation. Are we out of polluted water again? We are. I don't think we need this top one anymore. Because what are we even using them for? We can just turn that back on if we need it. And then let's check this dormancy. Next at 25 cycles. We have a lot of it here. Okay, let's go straight down over like this, and then it will only get involved if there's nothing in this pipe. And that should keep it always going. I decided to do something stupid. What did you decide? Making something else for my overlays, or makes it stupid. Let's view interior. Is this working? Oh, yes, that is definitely working. Once they do that, this is now done, and this should carry on making stuff. A glowing border. Ooh. I love how this is still a thing. I'm very intrigued. Right, perfect. That's now backing up. Loads of crude oil in case we eventually do build the sour gas boiler, which I don't think we need. Entombed. Is this our last research item as well? Yeah, it is. Once we research this, that's everything researched. Mass Mass-produced data banks that can be processed into data analysis. Mass-produced data banks. Bionic booster pack. Mass-produced data banks. Yes, we'll do that once we unlock it. Send these back because they've got about, I'd imagine, 300 or so data banks. These have almost arrived at their individual planets. This should be an achievement, because I think it's an achievement to have a rover or duplicate land on every planet. A ladder just melted. It's a decent amount. Right, about 1 minute and we can explore these last 2 planets. I'm interested in the mass-produced data banks. It's high up in the research field, so... Alright, here we go. Deploy... Okay, I think this is just a void. Ah, I can do that one. Nice. Right, you go home. We'll do this planet first, and then we'll deploy these ones. What is this planet? Is this one larger than the others? Maybe not, actually. Maybe it's a normal size. Oh, this one's got loads of fossils on it. Look at this planet. Fossils. Yes. I'm trying to get it to drop down. Yeah, just jump back up. This planet's kind of interesting because it's already cleared out. Other than down here, obviously, but... Okay, so that's the bottom of the map there. This one might be nice for building on, if it's like a massive base of a vacuum. Especially considering it's got so much water. Ooh. It's got a ton of lime on it. 250 grams of lime. Is that a lot? How much lime is used in this? 10. So that can do 2.5 tons of steel from each one of those tiles. Okay. This spaceship here is our living spaceship. This is the one that has the stuff on it to live for a while. So I'm tempted to send this spaceship to that planet. Maybe next stream that can be our goal. To get duplicates on this planet. Because if we can get all of this like lime and stuff. What is this? What does this do? Okay, so we've already got access to that. But all of this lime and fossil would be great to get. So we could land here, live out of the spaceship, and mine out this planet. I would want the spaceship to be down here, though. I don't know the best way of doing that. We could maybe drop the duplicate here. Okay, this is a cool planet. I like this one. Let's check out the last planet. This one. I got the achievement. Land dupes or rovers on all worlds in the cluster. I want them to get to the other side. Oh, wow. This one's very cold. What did they do? They make natural gas. Ooh. This can make that plastic we wanted. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them up here. Okay, let's send down the other 2 rovers and we'll send this back. We might have to do quite a bit with spaceships soon. That's cool. I didn't even think these planets existed. What is that? Ah, we've got sand. So this one, we could do a very large sleep wheat farm if we wanted to. But this one makes tons of diamonds. This one, with the amount of diamond we have, we could repurpose it. I kind of need a planet that holds a lot of these spaceships. Because I feel like we have too many. I guess this one could do it if we get rid of the solar power. And I'd need more steel. Which I think we're now actually increasing our steel numbers. Yeah, 32. We have tons of fossil. We have a lot of fossil. Can you ever have too much? I don't think so. Not of steel. So what is the limiting factor to make steel right now? Iron to steel. So we have refined carbon, so that's lime. Fossil to lime. Fossil to lime. Is it because they're making sand in one of them? How much sand do we have? We have enough sand that we can stop doing this. I'm going to temporarily do all of those at 9. There's a lot of materials right there. I should maybe have an auto sweep in here. Lime is always the bottleneck. Get this though. Our bottleneck was diamond. We had no diamond whatsoever, which is why I'm very proud of this now. This planet just makes diamond, and it makes more diamond than we can use. So even while running mining rockets and having them constantly turning diamond into fossil, we've gone up to 35 tons of diamonds. At the start of stream, it was 20 tons. So just in like 2.5 hours, 15 tons. There's a dude doing a subathon purely of ranked Dota. Why would you do that to yourself? Is their MMR going down? So you're getting... Not yet. Diamond tile the world. I was considering what the biggest flex I could do. Because I know a lot of people struggle with diamond. I'm pretty sure... I've not heard of anyone having ridiculous amounts of diamond. Because when I first started doing this project, a lot of people said you don't need diamond. But I feel like diamond is very important. You need it for a lot of stuff. Got a food ad in ad jail. 19 hours to not send me the link. I gotta see this person. Do they look like they still have a soul? Oh, tomorrow's stream will be late. I'll tell you that now. Tomorrow's stream's late. I'm not sure what time it'll be. Wait, streamers have a soul? Depends how long they've been streaming. I think it survives for a little bit of time. But it doesn't normally survive... We've got 300 people watch them do day 1 ranked Dota Mav. Is that BRB right now? I think they're sleeping. Ah, that's understandable. There's over 1k viewers. Also, I Wraith King'd main for a while, and I was really enjoying Wraith King and winning with it, but then I switched to Skyearth Mage mid, or Skyearth Mage in general, and I was winning with it. But now I'm kind of feeling Chaos Knight is pretty strong. I feel like if you don't know how to beat Chaos Knight, it's pretty difficult because of the illusions. This should always be a priority. I think they need skills. They need the master artwork, don't they? That one. So who has it on the main planet? You can get it. No, you're the rancher. So who's currently mining that? That person. Oh, you have nothing. Okay, so that's a second person. Okay, let's try and see who's got the lowest, or if there's any really low numbers. Not really. There you go. Right, so now we've got 3 people who can do that. Life is calling. Some other time. I'll catch you in a bit. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your advice on the natural tiles. Which the tree's almost grown. And this pip egg should hopefully solve the issue. But, right, so now we're going to make that much faster. Fossil number should go down. Here I'm basically only playing Crystal Maiden. You need to do some unranked when I'm not playing. I will be on it today or tomorrow. But you need to try some unranked with some other characters. But I did quite a few bot games with Huskar. I felt like Huskar would be quite nice to play. And then the one game I tried it and it didn't go well. But I feel like it can still go well. I just needed to be up against someone who's not very ranged. And by the way they played the rest of the game, they were decent. %. That's still got a bit of life before it can grow. What is this spaceship, by the way? Because we've just got one random spaceship just in space to make room, and then we never brought it back. Would have had the time. That's fair. I enjoy it more now that I only do it like once every few days. Or like, yesterday was 4 games, and the time before that was the other, before the weekend. But yeah, I'm excited about this planet. Nope, this planet. Nope, this planet. Nope, this one. This one. I'm excited about this one, because this one's pretty much already a vacuum. We did kind of ruin it somehow. I think just loading it kind of caused an issue. But look at the amount of lime and stuff on here. Lime and fossil, there's loads of it. So I would want to... Is there much radiation? No. So this planet doesn't really have radiation to send it back with. But we could send a rocket here, have it like land down here, and then fill the rocket up with dupes. Or, nah, rovers wouldn't really work. Unless we use the rovers for moving it. Can rovers go inside of the spaceship? Ranked and got a rampage. That was cool. That's cool. Etc. Welcome in for 129 streams. How you doing? This is slowly cooling the area, which is working out quite well. I think if we put some water in here. Wait, if you freeze salt water, does it stay salt water? Or does it separate the salt? Oh, so wait, so if you freeze it, salt water freezes into ice and brine. I did not know that. So what if we froze this whole thing? And then separated the ice out of it? I don't know the best way of defreezing that much ice though. That could be a very easy way of removing the salt. Obviously, we've got a lot going through here. I'm going to Hawaii for vacation, so I had my nails done, but they're too long. So hard to tight. How long did you get them? Also, is this steam level going up? Yeah, I think we need to make some more spaceships. They're about half inch past the fingertip. Oh yeah, I can see it. See the issue. There's the fossil. Okay, so we've used up all the fossil. 34 tons of steel still. They're making tons of lime. How much lime do we have? 60 kilograms. Oh, they use an eggshell. How much shells do we have? None. They must have already gone through it. Okay, so let's figure out. We need to build a new spaceship. Okay, so that can't go anywhere. Why? There's no fuel. Why? Why is it not splitting that? There we go. So we can send that up, and then in the space where this is, we can build a livable spaceship. Got a few more minutes. Also, this whole thing up here with all this steel did not go to plan. That was not what I wanted to do. So if we can get like 100 tons of steel, I would rebuild this whole thing, but with the new design in mind, where this, I don't know what the range of this is. I think some people said it was like, well, that's broken before. So we'd need a lot more steel. How far beneath the rocket does the heat triangle go? Is that a statistic that people know? Oxygen not included. How far does a rocket heat? Does a rocket exhaust heat work? How does rocket exhaust heat work? Well, I built a rocket launch station. I was prepping everything, the hydrogen engine. Failed to realize how far the exhaust heat would travel down. Now I'm trying to fix the problem. Oh no. They built their rocket silo directly above their frozen hydrogen and their liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. So when the rocket launched, they converted all their liquids into gases again. Rocket exhaust emits from the bottom center point of the rocket's engine, and in the base game, the thruster add-on. So like there. Usually steam or carbon dioxide, but can also be nuclear waste. Obviously, with the correct rocket type in the DLC, the exhaust is hot, but in my knowledge, emits a fixed temperature. Rocket heat is produced in a 9x3 box, 9 rows, 3 columns. So maybe there, if it's melted that before. Yeah, so it would be that area there. It also, wait, 9x3 columns, the start below where the exhaust is produced. Different rockets produce different amounts of heat, but for all rockets, the behavior is to produce heat in the cells in that box, regardless of whether insulated, vacuum, or separate from the tiles from the rocket. It heats up upper limit 3000 C. Exhaust is easy to deal with. You can put a layer of tiles right below the rocket to prevent the exhaust from spreading below that point. The heat is harder to deal with. Advanced players will build a heat sink under their rockets to capture the heat and use it to drive steam turbines. Let me read that again. I've lost it. Poop. Where'd it go? I was gonna flex. The heat is harder to deal with. Advanced players will build a heat sink. So I'm officially advanced because this is a heat sink doing the steam turbines. Infrastructure built in the 3x9 box does not heat up if it's in a vacuum. My experience with the last DLC map, I put wolframite powered airlocks and tungsten tiles under the rocket. Drop the cargo. Hey, Zombie, welcome in for 121 streams. How you doing, Zombie? Okay, so there's a 3x9 box beneath it. So in theory, it will be there to there, which makes sense because a lot of this is melted in this area. Same with this one. 3x9. So that means we don't need a crazy amount of more steel. We just need to change the shape of it. So what we would have to do is move this down and make sure this area here is steel tiles before the steam room. Watching you on my new TV. Oofed. Hopefully it's not high quality. Alright, so that's cool. Especially with the amount of diamond we have, we could literally build like 4 of them. The other thing I wanted to try, I don't even think it's worth it. Doing the heat sink all the way up here with the steel. I think I would just vent the heat or get rid of it somehow. Or leave the drywall, because then hopefully the air should take away from the heat of the actual stuff. Because if we look at the power cables, that power cable is very hot. But if there was some carbon dioxide around it, it might cool down. Like, let's see if we can find an example. This piece of automation wire is sitting at that temperature. Once this empties, we can actually check if this theory works. And then we'll end off. How much is even in here? Oh, this might take a while. I'm sure we'll remember next time. Right, we'll let it do its autosave. Before I click on it. Say bye to YouTube's. I changed the thumbnail for the YouTube. I actually showed in the thumbnail. Oh, you can't see the game. But in the thumbnail, I changed. I showed the second diamond planet, and it seems to have worked quite well. Because YouTube was more than normal. So I'll take it. Anyone watching on YouTube, if you don't want to miss the next stream, make sure to drop a subscription. Anyone on Twitch who also wants to do that, it's the pinned message. We're 180 subs away from full YouTube partner. Pretty fun. Okay, bye YouTube.